What's good? Oh shit. Hold up. What's good? What's good? What's good? It's your big homie, Big Betty, man. You already know what time it is, man. It's the Real Talk, Real Shit podcast, man. You know what I mean? And as you seen on the title, everybody needs to do better. But as men, we gotta hold ourselves accountable. What's going on? Whoever tapping in, man. Appreciate you. As men, we need to hold ourselves accountable for everything. We need to do better in every instance of the situation. Being all the way 1,000 with you. If you hold yourself to a good accountability and you hold yourself to a certain high standard, can't nobody stop you or stun on you in this world. A lot of things that men go through, they don't have to go through it. Um, a lot of things that we put ourselves in, you could prevent it by thinking smart and making better choices. You know what I mean? So we have to do better as a people, as men. You know, I can only speak for myself, and I'm a man, so I don't speak for all men, but I am a man, and and life is going good. Put it like this: all the adversity and all the obstacles that I've been through, I'm gonna come out on top. Or if I don't come out on top, I'm gonna break even, and that's because I'm always consciously thinking about how to be better, how to better myself, how to motivate myself to my next highest level. I'm always pushing myself to a high standard. I'm always holding myself to a high standard. Therefore, I'm not ever getting complacent with whatever situations pop up, because you can't, things are never going to stay the same. You're not supposed to be complacent and expect things to always remain the same, because when you're going through something, it's really a test for the next phase that you're about to enter. Because if you don't realize it, if you want to graduate to the next level, to the next grade, you have to get tested. That's every situation in life. That's every stage of life. You can't avoid being tested. We become too comfortable as a people, but as men, definitely we become too comfortable. We we let opportunities pass us by, thinking more and more things are gonna come. We don't express ourselves to our truest ability and potential. We don't express ourselves. A lot of us weren't even don't even know how to express themselves properly because they weren't taught, or didn't do the work on themselves to dig deep into themselves to basically do the work and be a better person or a better version of themselves. A lot of people didn't never do that. So I can't fault the ones who don't know. But I'm gonna be real with you. As adults, as a grown up, you can't keep making excuses for anything. Especially as a man. A man's supposed to have solutions, not excuses. So when things are going on and you're having problems and um or going through things, good or bad, just going through things, you have to be able to think on your toes, quick, fast, in a hurry, and come up with a solution, or figure out how to make it through the situation. And that's, excuse me, that's part of being a man. Being able to assess situations, get through them, guide people, and make it through, and make it do what it do. That's part of being a man. So we have to do better as men. And for all the fathers out there, all the fathers out there, all the men with children, all the baby daddies, all the deadbeats, whatever you are, today is the day to start doing better. Um, Stop making excuses for yourself. Stop making excuses for everybody around you. Stop making excuses for yourself and do what you got to do. See, the thing about it is, It's not all man's fault either, because these modern days got a lot of pressure on men. And I'm not making excuses, but let me explain what I'm talking about. These current situation, living life in the current days, the modern times, has a lot of extra stresses on men. Has put a lot of extra stress on men, aka majority of women don't want a average earning man. Majority of women, no matter how good you look, no matter how uh pretty much no matter what you got going on, when it boils down to it, these modern women don't want a average earning man. They want a rich man or a well-to-do man or a famous person, like a baller. They want that baller. They'll even settle for a drug dealer if they have to get that fine lifestyle that they see on TV and that they want. Because even though they're not as high, now I'm not gonna speak for everybody, but I'm saying some of the females who want these rich men, they don't make they don't make rich that money. They don't make the money that they want the man to make. Some of them do. I ain't talking about the women with the nice careers and stuff like that. I'm talking about a lot of average women, some of the ones that I've come across that want these ballers and these well-to-do baller types. They don't make that money that the baller makes. So I don't even understand why they have those wants and have those dreamy wants when you ain't even living up to that life yourself. You know what I mean? Like, basically, you making 30, 40, $50,000 a year, but you want a man to make 150, which I understand the nature of a woman is to be protected, and her nature is to want to survive. So she's gonna go with whoever could protect and provide. I understand that, and it's simple science, makes a lot of sense. Even like in the wild, the animal who gets to mate is the strongest animal, who fights with the other strong male animals and proves itself to the female. That's the one who gets to mate. So the one with the strongest genetics, the strongest one. So what I'm trying to tell you is, you have to understand that I understand the female nature is to be taken care of and all that. So they'll go for who the provider is. But in the modern society, they're passing up so many good, suitable mates for this potential Superman that doesn't barely exist or be hard to find. You know, they say the statistics say, not they say, statistics says in America only 10% of people make over $100,000 a year on the statistically. O- Under 10% make over 100,000. And then, millionaires, the percentage is lower and lower. They have and billionaires, so on and so forth. They have people thinking that everybody's supposed to be living like that because they put only that stuff in our eyes and in our faces. The rich people's lifestyles, that's all they got you looking at and wanting to be and emulate. So you'll take your minimal income or your median income and spend it on high dollar items or high value items just to feel a sense of being rich. It's some crazy psychological mind game, and a lot of people don't fell for it. Like, niggas will go out and buy a fake chain, a fake necklace, a fake watch, fake gold, fake platinum, whatever, fake whatever, just to look like they got some money. And sometimes that shit works on females, and they'll fuck with that nigga just because they think he got some money because the way he appears. So, it's a lot of optical illusions going on that people aren't aware of. And people need to be more mindful of what's reality and what's not. But until we snap out the brainwashing shit, man, it's gonna always be hard. That's why you have to be a real man at all points and times to make it through what's going on. Because, like I said, if you conduct yourself properly in every situation, any situation, just accordingly, not properly, accordingly. If it's time to move fast, move fast. If it's time to move slow, move slow. If it's time to jump, jump. just whatever the situation calls for. As a man, if you do what you're supposed to do, you can definitely win in life and come out on top by being a law-abiding citizen, by being a respectable man, a respectable person, an honorable person. You can and you will come out on top. It's very doable, man. I get put through a lot of trying situations, and I go through a lot of trying situations. But guess what? I stay on the right side and I do the right thing to the best of my ability in any situation that I'm placed in. So at the end of the day, I can't fall too short. Even if I don't meet the goal, I'm be right there at it because I did everything that I could within the given time and situation that I was placed in. You get what I'm saying? So we have to do better as men. That's just the bottom line to this shit. Like, there's no way around it. You got to do better, man. We got to do better. We got to be better fathers. And I've noticed, let me say one thing, pat on the back to all the modern day fathers out here. I've noticed a lot of the newer fathers have stepped up and they doing better than they fathers did to them as children, and that's what it's all about. Bridging the gaps and making your generation better than the previous generation. Because that's really all you can do. You can't, only thing you can control is yourself. And really, only thing you can control is yourself on this work in this world. So if you get good self-control, then you'll know how to handle yourself through any situation. Nigga try you if he don't totally disrespect you or threaten you or harm you, you could walk away and let motherfuckers feel like they won feel like they won the situation. I do that a lot to save people, to spare them. I let them feel like they're in a better situation, or it's all mind shit with people because a lot of people have their ego still on. So I'll let your little ego feel it. Oh yeah, you got it, bro. You good, man. My bad. I'm sorry. I apologize. I'll take the low road sometimes to get the high road. I'll take the back road, the side road, just to get back on track in the main road. Because every battle is not meant to be fought physically. Some battles are fought mentally, and some battles are fought spiritually. You know what I'm saying? So you got to do better as a man. You got to know what's when and what's what and how to woo 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 you know what I mean. You got to know how to conduct yourself in all situations. But I love y'all. I definitely appreciate y'all. Um, Definitely appreciate all my new subscribers, everybody who rocking with me, man. Cause I'm trying to keep that thing rolling, man. Trying to get back on the grind, do more lives and just put more into it. I'm about to go get my hair cut though and give me some lunch. 'Cause I haven't eaten yet. I was hanging out last night with the fellas and went to a couple parties, a birthday party and this and that. Enjoyed myself. Um, just enjoying life, you know what I'm saying? Living life, you know. And by the way, I'm smoking a cigar with clove in it. I roll up my own cloves, because I can't do no illegal shit. So I just smoking cloves. It's some spiritual shit. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Try it. But hey, it's not for everybody. I don't tell you, I don't condone anybody doing that. No, I'm just a spiritual alternative, man. Smoke on some cloves and But yeah, man, you just have to. It's time for everybody just to do what you got to do. You got to It's time. Step up to the plate. Stop letting your woman dictate the pace of your life. You know what I'm saying? As a man, because I'm gonna tell you, she's gonna need you to save her. Everybody's woman. If you have a woman that stick around, she stick around long enough. Y'all stick around each other long enough. You're gonna have to save her because a woman, nobody's no good. Let me tell you something. We're no good without each other. We need each other. That 50-50 bond, that yin and yang between the man and the woman, that is a sacred bond that is needed for life itself to create. That's just needed for life itself. So I value that bond. I value that sacred bond between male and female. It's like people think sex is sex, but sex is not sex. Sex is creating a whole nother planet, you know. When you get two people together and y'all are having sex, it's not just for an orgasm, it's for to make a child and create a new life and bring a new planet into the universe. You get what I'm saying? Shit is it's not as simple or as artificial or superficial as they try to make it out to be, with all these stuff, condoms and all these stuff, which I'm not against condoms. I'm just saying, like, all these things that they put out to make us not uh value the sanctity or the bond of between the male and the female, like Plan B pills and uh B control, abortion, all this stuff. All this stuff is meant to keep us apart from each other. It's meant as an alternative to the family unit and the family structure. You got to understand, life is meant to be lived. And the only way to live life is to bring life, create life. If you don't create life, you better be making machines. You better be a hellified producer as a man. Mm. If you're not a father as a man, to all my single men with no children, you should be creating something to make the world a better place. If you do not have children, you are a warrior, you are a soldier, you are a free agent, and you should be working for God. You should be on the side with God, so God could be on your side. You know what I'm saying? Uh, you have to understand that. You have to understand that these are the times that we're gonna need each other the most. Male and female are gonna need each other the most because through all times, good or bad, trying or not trying times, the support, love, and bond between the family is what keeps people going. It's what keeps people sane, keeps you alive. I'm gonna tell you something. A lot of times when when the old person, the two people are together for a long time and then one dies off, the other one dies very shortly. I just heard recently that somebody I know who I love and I value as a person, that one of their family members had passed, and then the mama died after the son died, like soon thereafter, weeks. I think it was weeks apart, and that's so fucking crazy. But that goes to show you the bond between family is the strongest bond in the universe, and that connection that, like, I'm gonna tell you something. I was going through a separation and stuff, so I wasn't seeing my kids for months, right? That's another reason I wasn't doing videos. I'm trying to get my family to get back right. You know what I'm saying? Right my wrongs and wrong some rights, and I mean right some wrongs and right some more other people's wrongs, and just trying to be a man and put shit together, right? Legally and however, personally. Um but when I wasn't seeing my babies, I felt like I was gonna die. Um my body was I was going into the spiritual realm, like totally into the spiritual realm. It was so shit was It was not creepy, but I don't want to be in that realm. I don't want to be dead. You know what I mean? I'm full of life. I'm full of knowledge. I'm full of it. And I got a lot to show and teach and earn and make and create. But I'm telling you, when you don't have your reason for life, and my children and my family and all that, the people I love, they're my reason for life. And without them, you'll lose the luster to live. I'm telling you, your spirit will lose the luster to live. So you have to feed your spirit as a man. If you're doing time, stay strong. All my niggas behind the bars, if you're watching, man, just stay strong and don't ever lose focus. That just feed your spirit. Feed your spirit. You know what I'm saying? AKA activities, write, talk to God, whatever you gotta do, you gotta feed your spirit so you can keep yourself strong. Because even if you're locked up in prison, they can't take your mind away. You know what I'm saying? You know, you could lock your body up, but you can't lock your mind up. So you got to be strong no matter what you're going through. Because I promise you, you can make it through it. You know, if you just have the faith and deeper than the faith, live and have the proper actions, I promise you, you'll make it through whatever hardship, man. I just received some paperwork today I was waiting on for a long time. And I promise you, like, you can achieve whatever you want to achieve. You know, this world, this is our turn. This is your turn to, this is our life. You can definitely achieve whatever goals you're trying to achieve, you know. I know niggas don't be wanting to hear the truth, man, but I'm gonna tell you something. The truth is gonna get presented to you at a certain point in your life, right? The truth's gonna be presented to you. Once the truth is presented to you, it's on you now. Once you learn the truth and God's messengers are gonna show this shit all around, you're gonna get the message, regardless if it's from me, regardless if it's from whoever else. God's gonna give you the knowledge, and then it's gonna be up to you to dig deeper and stand on that truth or stay in the life of sin and falsehood and bullshit, you know. But as a man, you gotta start doing better, making proper decisions. Because guess what? It's your life. Right now, this is your life you're living. And if you don't want to do right by your life, you can lose your life. Think right now, anybody who's watching, you don't want to die, do you? Do you want to die? Answer that question. I don't. I want to live. I want to live at least 60 more years on this planet. At least. Or give me at least 50 more years. Give me at least 50 more years, on this planet. 50 or 60. I want 60 at least. You know, let me be healthy. Let me be wise and old and shit like that. You know what I mean? I know one thing. I do the best that I can every day to be a good man. Uh, and not even just a good man, be a great man. Cause I've been good all my life. I'm striving for greatness. I'm striving for perfection. I'm striving to live like God lived. It's to the best of my human abilities. You know, I don't eat the meats. I don't eat flesh. I eat fruits and vegetables, grains, beans, juices, fruits and vegetables, water. That's it. That's it. Grains, fruits, vegetables, beans, juices, and water. I don't eat no flesh. You're looking at somebody who hasn't eaten flesh in decades. Now, I ain't gonna lie. Every now and again, well, sometimes I do eat flesh though. I ain't gonna lie because every now and again, like probably like 2, 3 times a year, I like a piece of salmon. So I'm a vegetarian mostly, but every now and again, I will grill me a piece of salmon or pan sear me some salmon. I like salmon. It's got clean protein taste. It's got a good flavor. I like that. That's the only flesh I eat. And I'm wrong for eating that flesh, but I do like the taste of salmon. So probably like 2 or 3 times a year I eat me some salmon. And that's it. Other than that, vegetarian. But if shit gets bad, I'll eat squirrels or whatever I have to do to survive. But um now while everything's calm, cool, and collected, boy, I'm out here eating best vegetables and fruits that money can buy. You know what I'm saying? It's not that expensive, but but it's not, you know. But you just have to do better things as a man. It's all about making better choices. Like right now, I fasted all morning. I haven't eaten, but I'm about to go get this haircut and get my haircut and then some lunch. You know what I'm saying? Some lunch, and I might have to do some laundry later on. I don't know if I feel like it, but I might. But yeah, man, I love this shit, man. I handle nothing but business. See, while I'm on the live, I'm thinking my business I gotta handle, cause that's all I do. Is handle business. That's all I do. I love to handle business as a man, to pay my bills and just to hold my shit down, and just I don't care if I'm living in a damn box. I love to hold that shit down and have my shit straight and have what I want when I want it, and have, be able to hold it down. It's a great thing, man. It's a great thing. Y'all better realize what's going on. I know one thing. Can't nobody stun on me in the world. You might say what you want to say about me, but can't nobody say nothing really too bad about my name, because I'm a stand-up guy. You know, it's your big homie, Big Bad, man. I love y'all. Uh, no ego. Just straight drop. I love y'all, man. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, man. It's your big homie, Big Bad, man. We gotta do better as men. We're gonna do this part 1. I got to go get some food, man. I'm hungry as a motherfucker, man. All right, let's get it.